Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate them. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It's to be used when you see it, but it's originally created for Saturday, the 18th of December. It is a full moon in Gemini, so it's the time to release, guys. Let things go. So if we've been working towards something, now is the time to sort of let that creation or that endeavor, that energy, that attention now take its own sort of path and work its way either back to us or away from us or whatever it's supposed to do. If you're new to me, welcome and thank you for joining. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Leave a question or comment on the video if you like. And feel free to check out the drop-down menu just to understand a little bit more about the channel, what decks I use, how to get in touch with me, all of that sort of stuff. All right, so let's see what the cards want us to know for today. The end of the week. Full moon. And we have, Ace of Cups. All right, guys. Ace of Cups is obviously that watery emotions. The element of cups is water, right? It's going to be emotions. It's overflowing. It is positive. It's always a very positive card, very emotionally positive card. We should feel an overflow of feelings, quite frankly. Hopefully, those are positive. I love this particular card with the rainbow and the lotus and the cup and the dove and the purple ray of Saint Germain coming down through the dove, the white dove of peace. It's a bit dramatic. I forgot to turn on my light today. It's a bit dramatic, but I kind of love it. It's giving me a bit Liberace vibes. I would say enjoy this day as best you can. Remember, underneath this from the Sunday reading previous, which will be down in the left-hand corner at the end of this video, is that Nine of Pentacles. And we have that Wheel of Fortune from the midweek. So what this says to me, ideally, is that those of us that have been working towards whatever it is we want, we should be feeling like we're getting there. We should be feeling new doors opening up to us. Aces are always about new beginnings, sometimes coming out of nowhere, surprises. They can often bring like gifts or surprises with them, right? And then I always also associate the ace with the power of the self or the singularity of that ace, right? So the focus on the self and our emotional self for that matter, and the abundance that we have. For some of you, this could indicate new love, new attraction, or a deepening of a love or appreciation or compassion for yourself, right? There's definitely like that emotional aspect to it. But with this card too, in particular, with that lotus, everything resting on that lotus, there's this spiritual aspect. Generally, wands is associated with the element of spirit, but I love that lotus down there because lotuses to me are about that unfoldment of spiritual understanding. And it's sitting on top of a moon, which is like our intuition, right? Our subconscious. So everything's kind of aligning together with that universe, with that Wheel of Fortune energy. We should be feeling that Nine of Pentacles energy where ideally everything's right in our world. It may not be perfect, mind you, right? But it feels right. It feels okay. We're managing. It's better than managing. I don't want to say we're managing, but we are, how do I want to say this? Like we should feel whole. We should feel gratitude to a degree, right? That would be the Nine of Pentacles. And from that gratitude overflows this new sense of well-being, this new sense of sort of opportunity maybe within this Ace of Cups that brings us about maybe a fresh perspective, a new perspective, right? On how we see a situation in our life or a person in our life or our own selves in our life, right? Prepare to kind of be open to that and to be ready to allow that to kind of take place. To me, this almost feels like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a spiritual graduation or a step up in a way, a better awareness of ourselves, right? Okay, so here is our healing card, and look who it is. It's our girlfriend Alchemy. She started out the week with us in the Sunday reading. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like I said, check out Sunday's reading, which is the underpinning energy of the week. She was the card that was supposed to be underpinning this whole week. Card number 25 boils down numerologically to a 7. Sevens to me are about making that conscious choice, right? When I see this alchemy here, or this card in particular, and her attitude in the card, the way the design of the card is, it gives me this sort of feeling of self-confidence, a quiet, centered self-confidence. And what I mean by that is this fire to me is the symbol of the flame, which is that of the soul that resides within us, right? Or the spirit that is within us, the magic, the alchemy. She's got this light at her heart and throat, right? What she communicates and what she feels. Ace of Cups would definitely be associated with our feelings and the heart. We see a heart right here. And she has this jar, right? She has control over choosing her power, how she wields it, what she chooses to do with it, how much attention she gives it, how much she holds it. Now, this is the card we should have been working with underneath all of this week, right? So we should be working with our own magic, our own personal branded magic. We saw that, I think, through, I want to say, did we not have um, we had a couple of 4s this week. I felt like the 3 was in here somewhere, but I guess not. Maybe that was last week. Oh, there's the 3 of Pentacles. It was last week. It just feels to me like there's an ownership that should have been happening this week, or that was happening, or that is still happening, that is really leveling us up. And hopefully, those of you that are watching are feeling this. And if you're not feeling this, right, you're saying, you're looking at this and you're going, I'm stressed out. My life isn't right. This is not happening for me for some reason, and it's pissing me the hell off. What the hell is this guy saying? He's not making any sense. These cards are here to let you know that you can have this, right? It is available to you. The energy is out there. We just need to shift our attention, our thoughts, our focus towards this, and then allow it to come in. We have to consciously, that's that number 7 in alchemy. We have to consciously choose it to be our reality, and then let it pour forth, right? And as we shift that, as that newness of the Ace of Cups, as that feeling of love, compassion, and well-being, whether it's towards others or towards ourselves, starts to manifest, we can build upon this. And remember too, the stone this week, right? And I kind of lost sight of that. I'm looking at all of the stones that I have lined up from the week that I've pulled, was angel. Have we been calling upon our guides, our ancestors, our angels, those around us that help us, that assist us? Not necessarily to do it for us, mind you, just for their assistance, just for their support, so that we can make this realization within ourselves, right? And we can have this transformation take place, and that independence that comes from the 9 of Pentacles really become palpable and real at that pentacle level, at that earthbound level. Our own true personal sort of magic and abilities being shown to us. Well, we had the 8 of Pentacles yesterday. That's what it was, which should be showing us our skills. Now let's look to the grounding stone for today. And the grounding stone, interesting. We saw this twice this week. This is just on a regular river stone, but it's the word wisdom. I have one that's on obsidian and one that's just on a regular stone. Now, again, there should be a wisdom, a sense of well-being, a sense of better understanding ourselves, a sense of better appreciation of ourselves and those around us. We should be grounding in that today. Yesterday's was focus. There was trust. There was a lot of really powerful stuff. And again, we still have, why does the camera keep going out of focus? It's so weird to me. It keeps fuzzing. Sorry, guys. There's just this huge opportunity today to embrace ourselves at a level that maybe we haven't been used to, or that we haven't felt as though we've had the capacity to. And with this full moon, let's do it. Let's use this moon energy to kind of love ourselves wholeheartedly, and the wisdom that we have, and expand upon that, ground in that, own that, make a conscious choice to live in that, and let that be our own personal brand of magic. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And that is your reading today. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to me. Share this video out on your social medias. Please help me get the word out there, those of you that like tarot readings. And join me here tomorrow, and we'll see how the new week starts. All right, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.